doesn't matter who they are, we are here to help every single one of our students. There's some families that can afford graduate school, into PhD programs, no problem. Most of us cannot. And there are certainly others that will always, in addition to funds and scholarships and everything their families are doing to make this happen, they simply can't do it. It's that gap. And this is what the endowment is bridging, is that gap. It's up to all of us to support this. It might not be your child, it might not be your student who needs this particular financial assistance in the future, but you know these students. You see them every day, all these potential beneficiaries of this endowment. They learn all the peak-to-peak traditions with your students, they hang out with your students, you see them every day.
We have over $1 million in the endowment right now, which is unbelievable. But when you break down those numbers, that means next year we'll get an investment return of about $40,000. Divided by 4 years, because we want these kids to be finishing college, not just to give them a one-time scholarship. That means we've got about $10,000 a year to work with. That's going to help 1 to 2 kids go to college, which is amazing, but I'm worried about the other 10, because this year we know we have 12 seniors at a minimum who really otherwise probably aren't going to go to college. These are families who make under $40,000 a year, who have potentially lost 1 or more parents, who have had extreme medical issues going on in their family. And even though the kids are getting incredible scholarships, both need and merit-based, there's still a gap. And that gap is usually $6,000 to $10,000, which for a family making $30,000 is not possible. Your gift of $50 or $500 or $5,000, any of those are truly going to change the lives of these kids who we just love so much.
Nick is a phenomenal kid. Talk about a kid who has just incredible passion and a love for people. He's had tremendous hardship that he has had to overcome in his life, and watching him navigate high school and never make excuses, never use some of the really crappy dynamics in the hand that he was dealt as an excuse, but say, no, I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to be better and I am going to make it happen for myself. I think inspired. So when it was his senior year and we started having this conversation, he was excited. He was excited to play baseball. He was excited to go out and spread his wings. And right in the midst of those conversations, his dad passed away. And that was a real game changer. I think that it showed his strength and his resiliency, watching him navigate unimaginable tragedy and still stay focused on his own goals and his own destiny and how he was going to make it happen for himself while adding the dynamic of supporting his family.
As I went through all the grade levels from elementary school on, they definitely taught us like the fundamentals of not only school but also like what it was to be a good character in life. And through my senior year, after losing my dad, I kind of came to the realization that I wasn't going to be able to attend college and I was going to have to work contracting or kind of landscaping, that kind of work. And through all of that, Miss Campbell, my counselor, always was pursuing me to apply for college because I knew I couldn't afford it, but she said just in case there was ever an opportunity or you could find a way to pay, you should apply for college.
I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who helped me and for receiving this scholarship, and to whoever is thinking of donating or is still donating, please continue to do it because it helps so many people achieve their dreams that they think are completely impossible, and it just really helps them in the future and in the long run. It's amazing.